Rich Homie Quan. I don't know if they confirmed what he took, but yeah, it's sad.
A 34-year-old doesn't just die for no reason.
No.
And Boosie even said that, yo, Quan just overdosed. So I'm sure it came from some actual real source. Look, I did Quan's first interview ever. We did a flashback of it. Me and Quan were always cool, man. Like, 34 is crazy young. And he had kids and so forth. And look, like, he had some dope, he has big songs. He was still touring. He was still making money. I remember I saw a video with all his cars. Like, he was pretty well off. He was not a struggling rapper. But I'm sure that the stress of, you know, people saying what his involvement is in the whole Young Thug trial and everything, I'm sure that took a toll on him and probably made him want to escape a little bit.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
it's sad.
It sucks because I did a video on him and I wasn't speaking too highly of him, which is why I didn't say anything when the news broke that he passed. I don't want to show fake love. I don't know him. It's just still a sad situation, and nobody expected that would have happened. But I mean, there was the girl signed to Gucci. There was Big Scar. So it's like, people need to stop taking these fucking pills. And people know, you know, even Kodak came out because he had a lyric saying he knew the perk was fake, but he still ate it.
Yeah.
And he came out and basically denounced that lyric. You know,
Yeah.
I salute that. I respect that, because it's like, it's just not, it's not it. And you're taking a 50-50 chance when you're taking these fucking pills.
Man, look, I've told the story a couple times where I was in Atlanta a few months ago and I was in the studio interviewing a rapper, and these guys came in and they offered me cocaine. And I'm looking at them going like, this can't be real life right now. Like, people would really take cocaine off of some randoms in a studio and expect things to work out. I don't even know y'all. And they were like, are you sure? And I'm like, yes, I'm sure. I'm cool. I've never taken cocaine. Listen, period.
You ever
Just to
heard
be
of
honest.
Lil Nar?
Yeah.
He fucked with Chief Keef and
I
them?
interviewed him, yeah.
Yeah, I think he went viral with the RPG and shit. So I seen him post the other day, you know, because Whippets are big in Cali. He was like, look, I'm going to show y'all the best way to take Whippets. He loads it up, gets it ready, and then fucking throws it in the trash. I was like, that was great.
Yep.
That's shit people need to see. Because it's like, everyone just wants to get on this hype train of perks and perks and perks, and people are dying left and fucking right off of that shit.
I mean, I've interviewed 5 rappers that have died from overdoses. And Aaron Carter was doing Whippets back in the day. And ultimately, he died in his bathtub. He just drowned, like Whitney Houston. It's, man, these cheap-ass, you know, poor man drugs, like, it's... He was telling me how it leaves, like residue in your lungs and, like, shards in your lungs and everything. He was saying how he was fucked up over it. It's, you know, if you're going to do drugs, if you're going to do pills, make sure they're from the pharmacy. And I think that's ultimately what happened to Youngboy. He knew that if he was taking street drugs... Yeah, he could do that under the table. He could, listen, he was on home arrest, you know, house arrest. He could have people come over and bring him, you know, illegal drugs. That wouldn't have been a big problem. But I think he knew, hey, if I keep doing this, I'm going to die. So let me risk my freedom by getting real prescription drugs.
And it shows the power and the influence of music, because, you know, you go back to when I was growing up, you had Gucci and Jeezy talking about selling drugs. Nobody was talking about doing the shit. We were just talking about selling it.
Gucci was talking about doing drugs.
What was he doing, though?
Gucci. Yeah. Is you rolling? Bitch, I might be. Bitch,
yeah,
I
but
might be.
That's an X pill, though.
Yeah, that's an X pill.
Back then, you could take beans all day. They weren't cutting it with fentanyl. That wasn't even a thing. But when the perks became the shit to rap about, that's what's fucking everybody up. Same shit with lean. The bigger lean got, the more people started taking that, the more people started dying off of it. So it's like, but yeah, rolling, that's just about girls and, you know?
Yeah, but that's still drugs. That's still taking drugs.
Yeah.
And ecstasy is ecstasy. That's not weed.
Nah, ecstasy is ecstasy.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've done ecstasy before. I mean, it's not, I don't understand getting addicted to ecstasy, at least not for me and my biology, but
I mean,
people have
shit.
gotten hooked off.
Boosie was talking about X too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like, but that wasn't, motherfuckers wasn't dying like that off of it.
Yeah. They weren't cutting it with fentanyl, which is what's happening now. Yeah. Gangster Boo, Mac Miller, Coolio, all people I've interviewed, all people that have died off overdoses. All of them, I believe, are fentanyl.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Rich Homie Quan, man. He was a good dude. I know you didn't know him, but he had always been consistent, always been very humble. Whenever I needed to reach him, he would pick up. Like, done multiple interviews on my platform, never shied away from questions, man. Just a good dude, man. I was actually very sad to see him go.